Hey, what's up, guys? Johnny Con here, aka Not Such a Conqueror. So, if you saw my video last night, you know that I was doing a jinn meditation. Now, the interesting thing is yesterday I was kind of like reverse engineering, like a whole process that I have in this jinn book, right? So I kind of I kind of went outside the norms or whatever and kind of reverse engineered shit. You know, I'm Mexican. That's what we do. You know, we like to like get engines and take them apart and shit. You know, that's how we make good mechanics. But anyways, you know, when you start getting into this more, you start like cross-referencing like sources and shit. You realize that you can call upon, you know, goetics, demons, or jinn or whatever for different reasons, right? So, anyways, I do this. Now, the jinn that's particularly good to call upon for Saturday, my friend told me is a pretty brutal jinn. So be careful. You know, you want to do your banishings. You want to be as respectful as possible. But anyways, the story is this. The interesting thing is that once I did the opening rites or whatever, the opening uh, ritual before stating my request, right at the minute that I finished reciting it, I get a buzz on my watch. For me, that's usually a sign, right? Especially when I'm done saying like a chant or a ritual or whatever, right? For me, that's a sign. So that happened, number one. Number two, I completed it, right? Mission accomplished. Now, I'm doing my Uber Eats runs at night, right? And this is very interesting because if you're from LA, you realize that if you're respectful, or you know what hood you're in, or you know how you show respect, or you know what hood to like not go into at a certain time or whatever, you'll be okay, right? People are not usually like that. Like how can I say it? Like openly confrontational, or what's the correct term? Or like they won't show you disrespect to your face just like that, you know. Now this is interesting. So this happened like right after I did the ritual. So anyways, I'm driving by Hollywood Boulevard, and if you're from LA, you know that people just cross the street like they fucking own it, right? And it was green light, and I was trying to get across Hollywood Boulevard, and these two jerks, they're crossing the street, and as they're crossing the street, I clock this one guy. I don't know what he has in his hands, but it just gave me this vibe. Like these dudes are like up to like no good, or like, I don't know. So they could have just crossed the street and that be that, right? Just another night in LA. But as he was crossing the street, he made eye contact with me. And I just looked at him back. Motherfucker flicked a cigarette butt at the hood of my car. And I'm all like, because that rarely, if ever, happens, right? So he's already like, basically away from the hood of my car. I'm all like, fuck you, like super loud, right? Like he probably didn't even think I was gonna do that, and he flinched, right? He probably thought I was a punk or something. And well, yeah, unless if he gets back and like hits my car or something, like I'm not gonna start a fight over it. It was just disrespect, blatant disrespect, But it's good though, I basically battered it back, right? I sent the evil eye back, like fuck you, And that's that, It didn't damage my car or anything. It was just disrespect. The interesting thing is that that's like the, like that hasn't happened if ever, and it's it's wouldn't you know? It's just interesting that it happens like right after a jinn ritual, So I would say that it's possible, because it's not easy to control the jinn, if possible at all. Nope. They are much more chaotic, and you want to be very, very careful and show respect. Just word of caution. All right. Anyways, this is Johnny Khan, aka Not to Conquer. Peace. Oh, and check out my Spotify on my Spotify. All right, I'll put the name down here. Peace.